Living in the end does not mean what you think it means. And I'm gonna blow your mind with this video because I think a lot of people think it is play and pretend. You act as if. Maybe you're talking to someone in your head all day. Maybe you're, imagining that your brand new Ferrari is right in front of you and you're doing that all day. That's not what living in the end means. That's not how you manifest. That's not what Neville meant by living in the end. If you truly was living in the end, you wouldn't be thinking about it that much. I know, shocker. When you are truly living in the end, you have a security of knowing that your manifestation is on its way. So you actually don't think about it that much. Yes, we do the self-concept work. Yes, we might visualize, we might do SATs, the congratulations method, all of those that I hype up on this channel. We will do them as focus exercises because manifestation is a game of focus. So you do those exercises to train your brain, to program your subconscious mind, to impress the subconscious mind, because whatever is impressed on the subconscious mind will get expressed into reality. So there have been many times where I have visualized a scene over and over and over and over again, and it has actually come true in my reality. Those exercises, they are a part of your day. They are not your whole day. If you were truly living in the end, you would not be thinking about your desire that much. Because when you have something, you don't think about it that much. You might feel grateful for it. You might think about it whilst you're actually using it or doing it, but you don't think about it that much. Think about something you've really wanted in the past. How often do you think about it now you have it? When I wanted my new phone, it's all I kept thinking about. What colour I was going to get, what the camera was going to be like, how much better my content was going to be. I've had it a month now. I never think about it. I just have it. The car that I'm manifesting, it's all I can think about. I see it everywhere on the road. I tell myself that's for me, that's mine. But when I've got it, I'm not going to think about it that much. I'm just going to be driving it and I'll be grateful that I've got it, but I won't think about it that much. See your manifestations as something that you already have and you will not think about them that much. Manifestation is a game of focus. So what most people tend to think is that they have to focus on their manifestation all day. And I would love for you to tap into the feeling of having it throughout the day. Program your mind with that feeling. Saturate your mind with the wish fulfilled, yes. But when you overkill that, what you tend to do and what tends to happen is that you actually start to focus on how it isn't here yet. This is why the Getting a Fucking Life is so important. So I have a 3-step manifestation process. Work on your self-concept. I need new nails. Work on your self-concept, regulate your nervous system, and get a fucking life. These are all detailed in my 2-week self-concept challenge. The link is in my bio. I changed my self-concept in 2 weeks. You can do it too. I went from being on government handouts in the pandemic, being on universal credit, like having no money at all, then struggling to get my business back on its feet, like my lash business, to moving to Ibiza with my laptop business, 10x in my income, living the life of my dreams now, losing the weight I wanted to lose, manifesting the boyfriend. Honestly, everything that's happened in the past year, I can't stress this enough, how fast your life will shift when you know how to do it. You don't know how to do it, it's going to feel really hard. It's going to feel like you're constantly scrolling through everybody's TikTok looking for an answer. You're constantly going on YouTube looking for an answer. You're constantly listening to a podcast looking for an answer. I'm giving you the answer. I've put it in a 2-week process of how to do it. It's really fucking tiring and hard when you don't know how to do it. I'm telling you how to do it. Link is in the bio. But I have a 3-step process. The last part, Getting a Fucking Life, this is how you really manifest. This is the part where you detach. This is where you get into the receiving mode. This is where you let go. This is what it means to let go. Again, people get letting go wrong. They think you have to let go of your desire. I want what I want. You could not tell me to let go of my desire. If I want something, I'm having it. End of. Done. Finito. I'm having it. It's mine. You can't tell me to let it go. What letting go actually means is you let go of the doubts. You let go of the resistance. You let go of trying to control the manifestation. You let go of trying to micromanage it. You let go of trying to figure out the how. You let go of all of that stuff and the manifestation will fly in. And the more you can get a life That is living in the end, not needing the manifestation to happen today. The more self-concept work you do adds to this as well, because when you validate yourself with self-concept work, and when you feed into your own, I'm enough, I am worthy, I deserve this, you don't need it to happen in the next 5 minutes for it to validate you or to fill a void within you. That is another way to powerfully live in the end. Validate yourself now. Stop requiring the manifestation to validate you, because it's not going to. It might fill a void up for 5 minutes if that's your aim of getting this manifestation, but you'll just go back to the same shitty self-concept afterwards. Trust me, I've done it. I did it for years. I did it for years. I manifested for years without a good self-concept. I would manifest things in because I'm a powerful bitch. I can manifest anything. Honestly, I'm so powerful at manifestation. So I would manifest something in, something that seemed impossible, and then I'd lose it after 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, but you know what I mean, literal 5 minutes. I would lose it pretty quickly. I'd either self-sabotage it, or my self-concept would just be like, we don't deserve this, hello, this is gonna go away, see ya, and it would go. And then I'd struggle even more, because then I'd have all these doubts and fears over, oh, well, if I manifest it in again, I'm just gonna lose it again, and oh my God, it was tiring. I did it for years, it was horrible, do not recommend. When you work on your self-concept, manifestation gets easier. You become more magnetic, and living in the end becomes so much easier. The more you work on your self-concept, the easier it's going to be to live in the end as well. Because someone with a high self-concept is not doubting themselves. They're not doubting whether they can manifest it. They're not doubting the universe. They know, like, duh, if not me, then who? Of course I'm getting my manifestation. Of course it's on its way to me. And because they believe that, they can just chill the fuck out and live their best life and just enjoy their life whilst waiting for the manifestation to turn up. So if you are struggling to live in the end, that is my big tip of the day. Live it in the end, you won't be thinking about it that much. Anything you can do to positively fill your life up with fun, purpose, fulfillment, joy, that is where your gold mine is going to be. That is when your manifestations are going to start flying in, because you can't be worrying about where something is and having fun at the same time. Manifestation is a game of focus. Use your manifestation routine to focus on the feeling of having it, on the feeling of, oh my God, what would it be like if it happened today? What would it feel like if it happened today? Who would I tell first? How exciting would that be? Do your self-concept affirmations, whether that's sleep affirmations, whether that's through listening to rampages. You can also script, you can visualize. I don't care what kind of focus work, manifestation work you are doing. Regulate your nervous system daily. The calmer your nervous system, the easier it's going to be for your manifestations to happen. And then go outside and get a fucking life. I'm an extrovert, you could be an introvert. For me, it looks like going out, socialising with my friends. For you, it could be staying in, reading a book. It could be learning a new hobby, a new skill, something to work on a business, to work on your career, to better your life in some way. I personally love Duolingo for this, and I started learning gymnastics when I was trying to manifest something really big last year. Both of those really helped me to just cut off from focusing on the fact that I didn't have it. It freed my brain of the space of worry and doubt, even if it was just while I was doing those tasks. And what that allowed is for room for it to manifest, because I wasn't throwing loads of doubts and fears up. Having your manifestation will actually feel quite normal and quite boring after a month, 2 months, 3 months. You're going to feel so grateful for it, but it will become your second nature, because it's just going to become a part of your life. Like when you were trying to buy a house, like when you were trying to manifest the phone, the car, like when you were trying to pass your grades at school. Like, oh my God, when I was trying to pass my driving test, it took me 5 times to pass my driving test. It was torture. It's all I could think about. I've been driving 13 years now. I don't think about driving, I just get in and do it. It's almost boring now. But at the time, it was something I wanted so much. When you have your manifestation, as much as you are going to be so grateful for it, you're not going to think about it that much. That is living in the end. So as much as you can do to let go and surrender and just get a fucking life and just detach, the better. See you next time.